What a banner. Now, hang on a second, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Jared with Profiles That Pop, getting you first impressions in seconds. I give a few top tips in these profile pop-up posts to help as many as possible. Now, back to the banner. What do I mean? Let me show you. That banner, guys, is the way to do it. Now, number one, what jumps out at you? Probably this on the right. And if I zoom in, you see his name, his title. It's like a business card, right? It's got his location, his contact info. That's incredible. And you got a little backdrop there of the skyline. But what I also love is it shows him doing his job, doing his expertise. Now, if I saw this picture alone, what I would say is he's a presenter of some sort, right? Maybe he's a trainer in coursework trainer. But in this case, if we back out to look at what he actually does, he's a project manager. Okay, so it's a little bit of a disassociation. It doesn't sync quite as well as maybe it could. But hey, maybe you love when you're up there leading projects, managing projects, getting information and putting it all together, interviewing stakeholders. Maybe that's the part that you love the most. Either way, I love the picture. I mean, it's great. It's just that's the kind of picture that you could be putting on there for those other ideas as well. But I love it. And now here's the kicker. We see that once we get to your profile, right? How do we get to your profile? If I back out and I see your part of your name even, all I'm going to see is that name, your picture, which is great that you have it zoomed in, and part of your headline, first few words. So then when I open this up, I might get to see more of it, by the way. If you have like a recruiter view, they may see it just, the full, in this case, your full headline because it's not that long. But you've got nothing but the keywords in your headline. That is probably the number one thing that I would say. You've got to get us something of a passion. Tell us more about you. Tell us your tagline, as I call it. Give us a reason that says, this is what I'm all about. Not just project manager, not just engineering or an engineer or manufacturing. Those are more keywords. Maybe you're trying to get found, but once we see you in that list, we need a reason to click on you. So it's a little bit of art and science. It's getting found, and that's the science, of course, and then there's the art of pulling people in. Now, this is going way longer than I thought. Real quick, if you stuck with me to this long, tell me in the comments. I'm at 2 minutes and I'm just getting started. About section. I love this. It pulls me in. I don't even have to read this and open it, but I know it's great. I was always thought of as an accidental project manager. Ooh, what does that mean? I had no idea what it was about. Wow, this guy's got an incredible story. It makes me want to open it up. And when I do, 12 years of industry experience. Look at that. Boom. There it is. I hadn't even looked at this before, but I knew it was going to be good. I wanted to open it up. Now, I'm not a big fan of attaching resumes. Ask me why in the comments. Also, the biggest other thing that I'm seeing here too, you've got a current job, which is great. 2 of them here, which is fine. Computer-based training. There you go. See? Now, that background totally ties in with that. Computer-based training. There you go. You're doing some training. I love it. But this is one thing I would say. You've got a description here, the branches, da-da-da. I don't need to know about the description. I can get the description from clicking on that PMI company logo. What I care about is, and not so much qualifications either, or deliverables, or duties. What I care about is, and again here now, description, no, sorry, I'm getting to it. I led a team, okay, I care about that. 12 standard operating procedures. That's what I care about. I like the numbers. I like to see the results. I like to see what you did. Okay, and here you were a learning ambassador for LinkedIn. Incredible. Awesome. Linda, awesome. Now here, notice you've got good use of bullets. You headed the engineering and technical team that built 2. Interesting that you've got 2 with the parentheses. Now, you've done that several times I see here. It's not as critical that you do that. You put in parentheses, the 2 and the 2. I think just stick with the actual number, the metric itself. You don't need to have both. Where you need to have both is when you have an acronym like PMI. You need to spell that out and then also put in parentheses, kind of like you do here now, PDS. Now, actually, you didn't do it quite there. But, if you've got it somewhere else, like, what is HACCP? That's when I would want to know what this is, or GMP. Here GMP, or using it again, but you haven't told us what it means. That's where you're going to want to use the parentheses. Anyway, guys, I'm going way too long, but I love getting into this stuff, as you can tell. Lots of training. Look at this. Lots of good stuff you've got going on here for project management, of course. The other big thing that I'm going to say is, other than getting those job experiences all, popping with results, the other big thing is change your URL, put a dash in between your first and your last name. That will help you in Google searches, and turn off that competition. Let me know if you stuck around for the full 5 minutes. Tell me in the comments below, did you get to 2 minutes? Are you even listening to this right now? Come on, guys, give me some comments, give me some feedback. I'd love to do these in a minute, but I would be doing a disservice to the people that I'm reviewing. Let me know, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great one.